and welcome to my podcast. This is the very first episode where basically it's I in the middle of a chat. I decided that maybe I should turn this into a podcast because as you will see at the end, I comment that we were talking for like 3 hours, and we've talked about very interesting stuff from business, marketing, sales, social media advertising, content creation, all of this stuff. And I thought that this could be interesting for you to actually learn from our conversations. So in the middle of the chat, I decided that I started recording. I also asked Bogdan if he would be interested in doing this type of thing, and of course he agreed. So it was like something that I decided on the fly and started recording. The quality is the audio quality and the visual is not perfect, but as we go through now, we've recorded this in November 2023. Now it's January 2024. Since we've recorded a few more calls, I've spoke with other people who are also interested in talking about marketing, business. So gonna try to post at least once per week this type of a format, podcast format. And as we're going on, as times go on and I learn new things, I try to improve the quality, make the audio a little bit better. I'm sure you'll see in the following podcasts, it would be much better. Basically, what you can expect is that we talk about marketing and business, and I'm sure you will find a lot of interesting things, and I'm sure you will learn a lot from the talks that I would have with the guests that I would have. So this conversation picks up from the middle. So at the beginning, I'm kind of trying to set up the recordings and also continue with the conversation. So it's kind of a little bit strange, but doesn't matter. Take a listen and see. I hope you will find something interesting and that you will actually learn from the things that we will be talking about. So without further ado, let's jump into the conversation. Some think that marketing is the same as sales. So basically marketing is equal sales. Others think that marketing is advertising. And neither of those things are true. I studied marketing, and it took me, I don't know how many years. I think it was maybe in the last year of my undergraduate degree when I finally kind of figured out what marketing is and how complex is this whole marketing thing. The most important thing is that you need to understand that marketing is the process of creating value. So basically, marketing creates the value. Even if you have, for example, okay, you can take the example of Alcoholics Anonymous. They are anonymous, but they're quite famous. So They don't have any marketing, and yet still they are quite popular. And this is done through the product. So basically, we have such a great product that you give it to a few people. They give awesome reviews about the product, and then they invite other people to consume your product. So
Yes.
that's also marketing. So basically, again, marketing is the process of creating value.
Yes. Fully agree with that. It's like that for me also. It's just like you said. It's a um I should say a letter to a process of helping others, and then form ourselves based on their desires, and based on their desires build up some sort of letter of strategy to meet what we have and what they need. So I think it's like a help. It's a win-win. Of course, at the other hand, it's a snowball. If they give out the reviews and everything, of course, then other people see and everything. But it's nothing wrong about any snowball concept or anything if the core of marketing, if the things that you want to say actually provides value. And that's something that's not controllable. That's up to anyone who uses this marketing.
You
Some people
have
use
to you have to provide quality, you have to provide value, because okay, maybe you can scam people once, maybe you can scam people twice, but I don't think it's gonna work the third time.
yes, they won't come back.
And yeah, and even if you're selling a product that it's for one time use, if you scam so many people, then they're gonna tell everyone else, and it's gonna, or they would go on social media and it's gonna spread like wildfire. So
And this never forgets.
yeah, and I don't think that's a good marketing strategy. So
It's not.
you have to have a quality. I mean, it starts with the quality offer, with the quality product that you're offering, and then of course you need to package it, and you, well, okay, now we are getting in the marketing mix. You need to package it, you need to price it, you need to advertise it, distribute it.
Buy it.
All
Yeah,
of
but
that is marketing.
yes, and I think that's something extremely interesting, and very very the way that is built is very very interesting and very intense and very powerful, very powerful. And this whole concept is just blowing my mind sometimes, because you every learn every time something new, you know.
Um, you know what? We need to
What?
start recording these sessions.
Yeah, man, I swear we're gonna make a podcast out of that. I swear. I thought about it too. But I need to go to the hairdresser and to everything.
Oh, you don't need it. Uh, I don't know. So I made a short clip from this last part when we talked about marketing,
Oh, nice.
and I think it's pretty good. I don't know why I didn't thought about this at the beginning. I mean, we covered so many interesting topics, and this can be like super content for social media. Speaking of social media, what are you doing? Are you planning on getting back on Twitter or?
I can plan. I can do, like, right now. My priority was to build up the agency, but
Okay.
I think that it's just smarter to just build in public.
So what does that mean?
Building in public.
Yeah. I mean, are you? The question was, are you getting back on Twitter or not?
Yes, yes. So at the end, yes, I decided to go back on Twitter because I tried to build in public, and building in public is also very very related to marketing. That's a
Yeah.
very good method to build up authority, and I just share everything I decided to, where I go and buy my domain, how much money I spend, how much
So are
yeah
you
what
posting on social media right now, or?
No, right now I'm not posting on social media. I'm experimenting with the TikTok algorithm a lot in the last days, honestly.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, I just want to try it out because I saw and I read a few articles also about TikTok ads.
Mm-hmm.
But TikTok ads, it's not something that many people or many marketers like say that you should do it because of its powerful algorithm.
Yeah.
So
From what I okay, so there was this interesting guy that I'm following on what I think it's on TikTok and Instagram, and he talks about he's like a coach or something like that, and he talks about network marketing, so basically social media marketing or something like that, and basically he says he talks about in one video he was talking about how to use Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So basically, what he said is on Facebook, you post about your business because on Facebook you're interested in finding or recruiting uh, team members for your business. On Instagram, you promote your you create your brand. So basically, the point is to focus on the brand of your business. And on TikTok, you talk about your product because it's the best platform for selling your product.
you can go stupidly rich just from one day to another with the algorithm if it decides to boom. It's crazy, man. You can have 6 videos posted and every video has 200 views. The seventh video you post, you can have 97 million views on, just like that. Just because the algorithm
Yeah,
decided to push
yeah.
your video. So
But again, the nuance is I think in different countries this works differently. So in one country, one platform could be more powerful than another. That's one thing. And also the problem is, for example, with TikTok, you don't have I don't think you have reach beyond the borders of your country or where you live because I think it's tied to the place you live and it shows content to those are around you.
that's something, man, I'm honestly trying to focus out since years to figure out. If it would be like you said it, then I would not see videos from all around the world. Man, I see sometimes videos from Colombia, how they make cocaine and shit. Honestly. But somehow every time I try to make a video, uh, like living in Germany, I was very, very like restricted to targeting my audience. I just have the impression that I can't target only German or only Germany or Europe, you know.
Yeah.
But that would not make any sense just to target 80 million people if you can target the whole world, or if the whole world can target the whole world, but only Germany can target. I don't know. It's really something I do not understand within this
Okay.
algorithm.
Based on what you've said, I think that first it shows the videos to those in your surrounding, and if they like the video, then it spreads a little bit more, tests around you, and if those like it, then it goes viral, and then it spreads all over the world. That's my
That
theory.
makes sense. That makes sense, actually.
But
That really
again,
makes sense.
still, I mean, I've heard somewhere that they've said that TikTok is showing the content around your geographic area, and
Yes.
this was a little bit of a concern for me.
Man.
Tried working on a project for something like affiliate marketing, for with the US market.
Mhm.
I started posting content, and when I was posting content, I was using VPN.
Mhm.
But
It worked.
I don't know. I just did it for 2 weeks, and I saw it's a waste of time. I need to focus on my stuff instead of going in
Mm,
something that was a little bit sketchy.
yeah.
Um, I don't know. Also, does it depend where if the account was open in the US or
Yeah.
where you posting at the moment? I'm not sure. More research is needed.
Yes, definitely, definitely more researches and yeah.
But
But Germany is very far behind what means what's like agency or digital marketing or anything. Man, they are way behind.
mhm.
We do not have even straight internet on the highway for 100 meters. If you yeah, man, that's not a lie, bro. That's not a lie. Like it's hell. So I think the most effective and most powerful way to just directly target the whole universe is just with Facebook ads, Google ads, pay per click. I think I'm 100% sure that if you do it with Facebook ads, and if you have figured out a way and a strategy, then you can target them.
I worked for a company that we were selling ads like similar to Google Ads. Google Ads were our competitors. Um, I I don't know. I mean, I've been using ad blocker for ever since I started using the internet. That's one thing. Also, I have this phobia of clicking on ads, fearing that it's a computer virus.
Mhm.
So, and this was also something when I was in university. I asked one of the professor, "Does anyone even click on these banners?" And he said, "Oh, sure, tons of people are clicking on these banners." And there was one day I got a call from my aunt and said, "Oh, I clicked on this ad for I don't know what, and I don't know if it's a scam or not." And I said, "Oh, so you're the one who's clicking on those ads?"
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, so again, this is a common problem in marketing. Because if you're thinking from your perspective what works and what's not working, doesn't mean that the users or the consumers are doing the same thing as you. So
Of course. But here again, how do you present it? Back then, when launched Utopia, I found him on Facebook just randomly on my private Facebook. I saw his ad, and it was very very good, and I like stopped and I read it until I saw like, man, this is an advertising. Why is this marketing? And then I scrolled up Wiz of Ecom, and I said like, oh, you little motherfucker. So again, if he catches me with a hook and then he delivers, and then it's always like, yeah, and a lot of things.
okay. There are some services or some things that if they seem legit, maybe I would click. But for that kind of ads, like I said, I have this. I'm scared of. Um, is it a virus or is it some sort of a scam? So in the presentation, I mean, you really have to show a lot of social proof. But that's the thing. Even the social proof, like testimonials, I don't think it's enough because I think they can be manufactured. So
Yeah,
So we're back at the AIDA model. So first, I need to go through all the steps. I need to be interested, informed, and then at the end make a purchase.
yeah, I understand, man. I think we have some real trusting issues. I do not trust the ads either. But yeah, there are this other type of ads also, which are fucking scary in my opinion. Which you just randomly say something, a keyword, and then it pops up on. Like you spoke with someone about, I don't know, like tires. Suddenly you open Facebook and you see Amazon and tires.
um, but
Think
this
of
is
it.
interesting. If, for example, this could be also a coincidence because you're
Yeah.
at this time of the year you're talking with someone. I mean, of course you're talking with someone about tires because it's that time of the year, and of course because it's that time of the year companies are actually advertising tires. So it might be a coincidence if you see an ad for tires, but you have this bias where you ignore everything else and take into consideration only this ad. You
But
don't take into consideration all the other ads that you've seen.
man, I'm sure, I'm 100% sure when I spoke with someone about Rick and Morty. You know Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
And then on Facebook there was an ad about Rick and Morty t-shirts. That moment I knew they are listening. I
Um,
swear. Who just randomly shows up like I never, like it would, like I don't know, Rick and Morty ad.
okay, so look, maybe what you're saying is true. I don't know. It's a possibility. I don't know, but the one other alternative is that if you've done some searches that are related to that cartoon, then maybe because of those searches you saw that and since you have this bias like taking into account only what happened now and not taking into account all the other ads that you've seen, so you think, okay, they are targeting me or something like that. Maybe they are, maybe they are not. I don't know.
That's the beautiful thing about marketing. You never know. You just have to hope that it works.
But I think you can find out. I think
Yeah.
there was on Google somewhere you can go on Google and see what type of stuff they're targeting you, what type of ads they're targeting you, and you can remove some of those ads that you're seeing. I went once on a sailing trip, and the other day I was just bombarded with sailing ads.
Yeah.
So I don't know,
There is
man.
also, yeah, man. The people also say like on iPhone especially you have these infrared
Oh yeah.
sensors,
So
and they
basically,
track your eye.
it's taking pictures of you every few seconds.
Yeah. They track your eye movement, bro. And for example, the picture your phone shows, for example, and you stop at an ad mixed with the infrared sensors tracking your eyes that you're looking exactly at that ad for a longer period of time than, I don't know, 1 or 2 seconds before you normally scroll, then for them actually it should be a trigger that you have buying interest.
Yeah.
So, that's another level, man.
Oh, so basically, this reminds me of the casinos. Like in the casinos, they are taking these hit signatures, or I don't know whether you're excited or not, so that they can track you if you're cheating or not, when to
Yes,
offer you. Oh, there's full of psychology and things that are going
bro.
on.
There is a darker part of marketing which I think that only few people know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
All right, bro. I'm gonna head out. And
so
I
we started this conversation at 3 o'clock. No, yeah, at 3 o'clock. So
it
now
was about.
it's almost 6.
It's always nice to speak to you, man. You know,
Of
honestly,
course.
in my environment, in my surroundings, in general, there are very less people who you can really have a conversation
Mm,
with, like a real conversation. Everyone is just based on this small talk, on this. Yeah, what are you doing this evening, and but never really someone that you can have a conversation with. That's why.
for
Always good,
sure.
bro.
We
All right,
should
man.
definitely start recording these sessions, and
Definitely, man. Like, really, let's plan it the next time.
I mean, we
And
are creating so much content, so much valuable content that I'm sure that others would find it valuable. So I think this is also something that could be shared on social media.
yes, yes, of course. I'm fully on your side here.
Okay, so until next time,
Until next time, have a great evening, bro.
you too. Bye.
Ciao. Bye bye.